ChatGPT has dropped a new AI image generation model, and it's about time because Google has been doing a way better job. And in this video, I'm going to test it and have the two face off against each other. But first off, how do you use this new model? So if you're on ChatGPT, you can come to images on the left-hand side, which brings up an entirely new window right here. And this is where you can type in your prompts. For t-shirt design, you can add photos as references. You can also dictate text if you want to. There's a bunch of presets right here. And for print on demand, you're still going to have to actually put your own prompt into this. So we'll hit enter. The first thing that I've definitely noticed is that you can now run multiple prompts at the same time. So you see this is generating. I can now paste another prompt, hit enter, and it's going to do these simultaneously. So it's still creating the first image and it's already doing the second one. Can I fit a third one in here before it finishes generating? Yep, I can do that. So there you go. This is definitely something that was really annoying before. You'd have to wait 2-3 minutes for one image to generate and you couldn't really do anything else unless you opened a separate tab, of course. But here we go. These are now coming together. It has become quicker, but it is still not particularly quick. In my opinion, using Nano Banana still feels a lot faster. So let's see what happens here. So we've got the world's best Pokemon. Here we've got the skeleton gamer now next. That looks pretty good. And we've got the drip design right here as well. Now, one thing I noticed straight away is that if you save the image, you will quickly find out that it's 1000 by 1000 pixels, which I was kind of disappointed by considering Nano Banana Pro downloads at 2000 by 2000 pixels, and you can even get up to 4000 pixels if you're using it through an API. And I did test this inside of my designs as well, and there's no option to set this to 2K or 4K resolution, so still the quality isn't anywhere near what Google can do right now. But let's do a quick comparison and face off to figure out, is this new model worth using over Nano Banana? And I'm using the same prompts that I used previously to compare the old Nano Banana to the new one, the Pro version. And now we have ChatGPT image 1.5 next to it right here. I think this first one, ChatGPT new model, looks better than Nano Banana, the old version, but Nano Banana Pro looks way better. I think this still kind of has the issue that the colors look more dull than they need to be. This is way brighter, way more vibrant, and just stands out a lot better than the ChatGPT 1 version. So I think in this case, Nano Banana Pro is clearly the winner. But feel free to keep score as well on which model you think did the best, and then just let me know in the comments after the video which one in your case. For these next images right here, we had a prompt for a lot of different numbers and months, etc. Essentially a birthday theme design, where I was saying in the previous video, Nano Banana Pro did a good job of tidying this up over the old model. But ChatGPT image 1 just looks like the old Nano Banana here. It's just all over the place, and it's almost like it's copied Nano Banana, the old one, in terms of this wonky layout. And yeah, Nano Banana Pro looks a lot tidier. Now, does this have all the numbers correct? Let me just scan over it. I think there's no mistakes. So ChatGPT 1 still accurate, or 1.5 still accurate in text and spelling things. Just the layout just doesn't look very, very neat and tidy. And again, the numbers have quite a dull color scheme compared to Nano Banana Pro, which looks a lot brighter and definitely stands out and pops more. Then we have this prompt right here with the geese, which I think at a glance, GPT image 1.5 did do a pretty good job of. It definitely did better than Nano Banana, the old version. Did it do better than the new version though? Let's zoom in here. I do like the graphics of the geese. I do quite like the font. I don't love the layout of the text right here though. Is there any mistakes on these geese? No, I can't really see any. I would say there's still a little bit more character in these right here in terms of the expressions and what they're doing. But this is not a bad result. I think it does definitely look good. So here we had Nano Pro as the winner. In this case, it is harder for me. I think one thing that's definitely annoying is that this adds shadows. Like, I don't want shadows in my design. Nano Pro didn't add any in either example actually, and these are a pain to remove. They're just not practical for anything. And generally this is a very close one, but if I had to pick one of these, I would probably sell this one from Nano Banana Pro. Then we have The complex prompt, a lot of fish right here, a lot of laying out to do. Nano Banana, the old model, didn't do a good job of that whatsoever, making mistakes in terms of matching the names to the right fish and the order, etc. These two models did very good in matching the names to the fish and keeping the order intact. I compared these two just before I hit record, and the order does seem right. Now, I'm not a fish expert, so I don't know if every single graphic matches right here on the Image 1 version or even on the Banana Pro, but the one thing that definitely stands out is that there is some additional fish down here without any text that were not in the prompt and that are not in the Pro result. So it's kind of just taken the largemouth and the white bass, or a version of the white bass, and just pasted it underneath, which is random. And I did run this prompt twice just to see if it could, fix that mistake on the second attempt. This was the first attempt, by the way, by Nano Banana Pro. And even on the second attempt, the new GPT Image 1.5, it messed it up. It had additional fish and the layout was strange. So this is the better result of the two that I got. And I think here it's, again, clear winner, even though this model does quite good and definitely better than the old Nano Banana. The Pro version of Nano definitely did better. Then we have more of a simple prompt right here for teachers. And I think this is perhaps, we'll see, but perhaps this is one of the only rounds where I would actually give the win to the new GPT Image 1.5, because this, for some reason, does look more colorful and less washed out. The words stand out really, really well, or the letters do, I should say. If I had to pick one of these, I would pick this one. Not to say this is not a bad result. I do like this result by Pro, but yeah, this one is better in my opinion. Then we have the Boba Tea Capybara right here, which I actually think, yeah, this also looks good. And I believe ChatGPT, especially the DAL E3 model, has always been good at this style. I'm a little bit torn here. I do prefer the way this is looking straight at the camera, but they also do look similar in their kind of shading and feel. If I, once again, think if I had to choose between these three, I definitely think Nano Banana, the old one, lost this. If I had to choose one for my shirt, I would probably take this one on the right. So yeah, another win for ChatGPT here. And then last round, we've got the Houston. I have so many problems where this one clearly looks the worst in my opinion. Now, these two look fairly similar, even the layout of like the stars, the planets, etc. Very close. One thing though, and I wonder if anyone's noticed this, if I click on this image by the new ChatGPT model, notice how the bounding box is so far away from the graphic. And this is a 1000 pixel image, remember. Why is there so much white space? And especially at the bottom, I've noticed this. It has massive gaps at the bottom. Why is that? Like, now we have basically a 5000 pixel graphic right here, because 50% of the pixels are taken up by white space, whereas Nano Banana Pro does get really close to the edges here, and it does a good job of actually filling out the space, and there's more pixels. Nano Banana is kind of the same. The old model was doing this, where the graphics were just really tiny in the middle, which you might think, this is a nitpicky thing, but if you're trying to get better quality out of this and remove the background, etc., if you need to process the image, then this is a terrible result for the further processing aspect, because you're just working with less pixels. And that's exactly what the new GPT Image 1.5 model is doing. It looks just like the result in terms of the sizing. That's a bad thing for sure. So yeah, this, if you zoom in, looks really crisp and clear. And whilst the results are similar and both did a good job, I would say, I would definitely go for this one because it's higher quality, it's easier to work with. And yeah, I think that's about it. So what do we have? We have 2 wins for ChatGPT, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Nano Banana Pro. I'm curious what your opinion is. How many wins did the new model get? Did it get any? Which one of these 3 won in your case? Comment it down below and let me know. I'm curious to hear what other people think of these results, because it is just my opinion after all, and it is based on mostly what I would put onto a t-shirt if I had to pick. But there's one more thing I wanted to show you, and that is that you can still prompt transparent background. This has been a thing with ChatGPT and has been quite unique, that you can get results without a background color. But the thing about this is it's not like a native generation, meaning the image doesn't get generated without a background. It gets generated with the background, and then the background gets removed, and sometimes that removal is terrible. Like in this example, you can kind of see that. If I open it up in Photoshop and zoom in on this, it just looks awful. There's all sorts of white speckles left in the graphic and the stars, and speaking of stars, they all look awful. They look like a child has drawn it. The planets don't look right. So if you ask for a transparent background, I'm pretty sure the model turns into like a 2020 AI image model. It feels very, very behind in terms of the graphics look. Like this doesn't even have eyes. Where's the eyes gone of the raccoon? Very, very bad result there. The text still looks okay, but the graphic looks terrible, and the background isn't removed. Like it's not a proper job. It does do okay with some of those prompts with transparent background, but here it just ruined the entire graphic. So that's just something to bear in mind. You might sacrifice quality if you're prompting with transparent background, and you're not even getting guaranteed a transparent background. So I would leave it out. I don't think that's a really good approach for this model still. I would have hoped that they'd improved this with this new version, but overall I'm not very happy with it. Yes, it's faster. Yes, it's maybe a bit easier that you can, paste multiple prompts into one chat. But it's been like over half a year since this had an update, and in my opinion, it's not enough. Now, if you're disappointed with this ChatGPT update and you're looking for an alternative way to generate your AI t-shirt designs, just check out this video next, where I show some of the best free models right now, many of which get better results than ChatGPT 1.5.